she don't give a fuck. She know I got power, and I'm in a sucker. I ain't your average motherfucker, rockin' a Mary trucker. Foreign car, seas, beige color. Off-white look like I hit a same, homie. Me and Tron smoking back to back, we them pain brodies. T.O. finna come home, so you know we finna make it rain on them. Shit ain't no gang, homie. Gang blow his brain from my ass for top. Now she giving brain from me. Kicked her out the whip, she ride the train, homie. I'm insane. Smoking backwards to try to ease this pain. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Morals and money, that's where we at to hear. Talk your shit. We gonna be humble. Morals and money is humble, but we don't want our guests to be no type of humble. We want to talk that shit.
I'm talking about
you heard? So we back at it like a crack. We back at it like a crack at it. You know the slogan, man. It's King Cash. I'm here with a special guest who I got next to me, next to my right. I got Lizzie Chanel in the building. Entrepreneur, teacher, PR agent, actor, director, Miss Harlem Shake 22. Ooh, that's a lot to run down.
Yo, you just made it look, that sounds so good, right?
It does. I ain't even gonna lie, it does.
It's definitely a lot.
That's a lot of hats to wear.
Yes. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Lizzie Chanel, aka Miss Harlem.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
I'm glad we finally got you on the show. We had to reschedule a couple times.
Yeah, 'cause, you know, when it's something great, you know, it's patience.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was just telling somebody that things take time.
It takes time.
You know, what you call it? What's his name? Michelangelo ain't paint the 16 chapels in a day. So
exactly.
You know, all work and beautiful things take time.
It does. It does. But we here,
yes.
and it's at the right timing because, you know, you came to Harlem.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I came to Harlem. We will be in Harlem for a few things. You heard? Check us out. We gonna be right where we was at for the last episode. You gonna check that out. That's coming out real soon. You heard? Got my man Daquan.
Okay.
You heard?
Yeah,
so
make sure y'all follow them.
All the entrepreneurs, like I said, you want to get on the show, please let us know. If you have a business that you want to promote, you want to market, get out there. Brand awareness is real. You need it. So please let us know. That's what we do here at Morals and Money. We talk business, entrepreneurship, and pouring into the community. So that's why I brought Lizzie Chanel here. She's a Harlem native. She's a legend. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so you want to start? Where you want to start?
Like we already ran down, so we're gonna start with the last one I said. Harlem Shake, Miss USA. Like, what's going on? We're gonna run it down because you a legend. You already told me that you was part of the founders of the Aunt Jackie.
Yeah, so
taking it back to chicken noodle soup days.
I'm gonna take it back. That was Twiz days. So back then they used to call me Lady Twiz. Webstar loves that name. I used to do a little rapping or whatever, but back then
you used to rap
a little song.
We might have to spit a little 8 bars.
You're
later.
not gonna get me.
You might have to spit a little 8 bars later.
Oh, you're not getting me. But that's how I started. I started off with music and started with a group called Hood Presidents, who created the Aunt Jackie. From there,
we used to do that shit.
We used to get crazy. From there, I was just very heavy on the Get Light movement with a couple of teams, and that's how I kind of like started in the industry. Like I used to do a lot of promotions, so I started with back then, you from the Bronx, so back then I used to promote for Sex Boogie, which he had Scream.
Okay.
And I was like
those
one of
parties
the
used to be
right.
like,
so I was one of those big.
I ain't gonna lie.
And I had been like 12, 13, like promoting at the Scream
and
Lounge.
I was young. I didn't even get to go. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah,
to
I'm
you.
sorry. It was lit.
My cousin told me about them shits.
Let me tell you, and I exactly like I said, I had to be like.
I had to come to like one after hour shit, like probably like get the let out and shit.
Let me tell you, them days, I had to be like 12, 13 promoting at the Scream Lounge, and that's how I started, was promoting that Scream and the Skate Key and stuff, and then from there.
Skate Key, you already know. Shout out to X. You know where it's at.
We used to be outside, okay? Mermots, Pele's,
niggas
Pradas,
know a lot of people
Maurice.
used to run back across that bridge.
I know, we used to run. I used to run too. I was like, let me get up out of here. You know, I'm from Harlem. I ain't from the Bronx.
Gots to go.
Nah, but that's how I started with doing a lot of promotion, and from there.
So you already from there not to cut you off, you already knew about brand awareness from then.
Yeah. I was definitely doing a lot of promotion heavy with the Scream Lounge, getting people, and it's so crazy because I was doing it for like the littlest things. Like he would get like tickets to like the B2K concert. I'm like, I want to go to B2K. Like, let me just do this because this is what I want to do. Like, I want to go to the B2K concert, so I'm gonna promote. I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna get people to come out, and we did. Like. Those parties was like so lit back then. So from there, we're gonna go back into what you were saying with Harlem Shake. I end up signing up for Harlem Shake. They had a competition, and it was basically like whoever, you have to be from Harlem, and you have to have the most votes. So I had got a call from Tina. Shout out to Toe Up Tina. I had got a call from her and Dennis, and they said, I was at my mom. I was at a car dealer, car place getting my mom's car fixed. I was going through hell. I mean, this ain't my car, it's somebody else's car. You gotta go through it, especially my mama. And fuck the car up. She got the car. Excuse my language. She got the car. So I'm like, all right, I'm going through it. So, God had to send me something great, right? You go through the worst times and then something amazing happens.
That's a fact. Come out that storm.
Right, I got that call, and it was like, congratulations, you are now the runner-up to be the Miss or Mr. Harlem Shake of 2022. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys don't know I'm stressed. And I cried, and I'm like, but I was so grateful because
how long have you been doing that?
For years.
Right.
The first girl that I've met, and we just did a photo shoot the other day. She was 2015. So they have been doing it for a while. I didn't know, but they have been doing it for a while, and it's an amazing feeling. Like I got a great experience of going through the competition, getting people to come out to vote for me. They had to buy the food to vote, so it showed how much support I had in my community, which was amazing. And I killed through over 3,000 votes.
Is it only Uptown Harlem, or is it
so
like
you
the
can
whole
go vote?
Harlem, like
no,
East
so
Side,
you can go vote.
West Side?
No, Harlem
Broadway.
Shake is located on 124th.
No, I'm saying like everybody know about it. Everybody can participate.
Oh, they
you know how
came.
people.
Oh, no,
you know how
they
people
came
like
deep.
Uptown don't like to include the East Side.
No. My peoples came deep. They came from the East, West, Jersey, Atlanta. They came deep to come vote for me. They even voted for in Brooklyn too. So like all my peoples that went to Brooklyn, that live in Brooklyn, instead of them coming to Harlem, they went to the Brooklyn shop and placed their votes. Even customers, it's just like my energy alone. Like they was like, nah, we gotta vote for her. We gotta vote for her.
Oh, she said she got that aura. She got that different type of aura.
It's a little drip, But it was an amazing competition, and I ended up winning. I won first place, and I became the new Miss Harlem Shake. I got a chance to which was amazing. I got a chance to donate to my favorite charity, which is called Street Corner Resources with Sister Aisha.
Okay, and that's located on 4th, right?
Yes. So I got a chance to.
Know about her.
I love
we need
Sister
her to
Aisha.
come on the show too. Definitely.
Sister Aisha. Oh, we could set.
We definitely
we'll
need her to come on the show. We love, like I said, we love people that pour into the community, and she's definitely somebody in the heart of the Uptown Harlem community that really gets involved in like trying to put the guns down, save our streets, and that's something that I even talk about all the time because I deal with those type of community groups in the Bronx. I mean, like we have SOS on SOS where I live at, and I deal with RTG. That's called Release the Grip. They on 183rd. Check them out. So I really applaud those type of people that are trying to help the youth really understand, like, yeah, we live in the hood, but you don't really have to have this mentality of we kill each other. We killing each other.
Right.
You feel me? You're killing somebody that look like you. So
exactly, or could be your cousin, or y'all used to chill.
Right. Y'all definitely used to chill.
It'd be those.
Everybody went to school together.
Everybody went to school together. So, I end up giving her the donation because her brand alone, just me coming from Harlem, is very touching. I know I've grown up around Sister Aisha. Like I've been around Sister Aisha since I was a teenager. So just me making it into where I made it from, like I did an award show and I honored her.
Okay, that's
like
fire.
for my award show because I know the work that she does. So when I was able to give her that $1,000 check for her company was and I mean a big check too. It was one of those big checks that had her company name on it, and it just felt so amazing because that's what it was for. I got other perks too, but it was more for I get to take this $1,000 and maybe give a person a chance to
have a different opportunity.
Wow. So that was like amazing opportunity. Then I got a chance to they gave me $1,000 as well. No, they gave her they gave her 500. They gave me 1,000, And I also got a chance to eat for free for the year, which was pretty dope.
Oh, word.
Yes.
That's lit. You
So-
know we cannot turn down no free.
No. And their food is really good. Shout out to Harlem Shake. Make sure you guys go check out Harlem Shake. Follow them on Instagram at Harlem Shake.
Crazy part is I never ate there yet.
Oh, they're amazing. They're amazing.
No, I'm lying. Yes, I did. I'm lying. The burger was good.
The
It
burgers
was.
is good.
The burger
And when
was
you
fire.
go in there, you guys could check me out on the wall. If you look at the celebrity wall, my autograph is right there signed.
And that's a melanated black owned place too. Oh no.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just wanted to know. Just had to ask. I thought it probably was. You know, it should be located right on 124th, right? I'm just saying.
No
but shout out to
comment.
y'all. Shout out to y'all.
No comment.
So, you feel me? With everything that I ran down, all your hats that you wear, multifaceted. We gonna get into a lot of them, but we gonna start with you being a teacher.
Right.
When did you get into that? How does that give you some satisfaction? Why are you a teacher in the first place? What grade do you teach? Like,
Right. So I say I started teaching from young. Why I say that is because I had a lot of people that look up to me. A lot of these young kids that will come to me for advice and everything. So I've always taught. I got into education of teaching back in 2012, 13, around the time my great-grandparents had passed away. I wanted to do something different, and I ran down on my mentor. Shout out to Sanchez. It wasn't even more of teaching. I didn't know what he did, right? I used to run down on him for music. But this time I ran down on him for a job, right? I said, I'm at this age, I wanted to do something different. And I ran down on him. He was like, if I'm serious, he tested me out, brought my resume, everything. I ended up working with him as a intern. They own an organization called Entertainers for Education Alliance, also known as Our Graduate, which encourage kids to graduate from school. And we have other programs which we push into schools to just get the kids motivated to, succeed in life. And I took that step from working with him to being to being an intern to now being a instructor. So I started instructing different programs. From there, I ended up being a program manager. So I started basically being in charge of the instructors, making sure they do their parts, which we taught different programs. Like I said, one of the programs would be journalism. We taught YRAP, which is a youth recording apprentice program. We teach the kids how to record their own music, mixtapes, whatever they need to know, beats, just to break it down a little bit. Then we taught other stuff. We did like newscasting. We did so many things, and
those are skills to learn, and those are classes that people got to pay for in college.
Right. So these are the programs that we're pushing into all these schools between the 5 boroughs. And that's how I started with getting into the school system. Now,
that organization is still around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sanchez. Shout out to Sanchez. That is my mentor, my big brother. He's the person I got shot munchies with. My daughter godfather. If it wasn't for him, honestly, I probably wouldn't be where I am today, because I took that step to talking to him, and he mentored me into becoming Lizzie. So, back into just me teaching, I ended up leaving Our Graduate because I was like, I love you guys. I've been here 6 years. It's time for me to go to college. I want to go get a degree. I want to change my life. They gave me the okay, go ahead, take that step. Went to college for a little while, got pregnant, said I need a job.
Definitely got to pay bills now.
Right, so now I got to pay some bills. So I'm like, I didn't want to go backwards because I felt like, okay, I played my part there. Like, I know what I could do.
Right.
Let's see what else I can do. So I ended up working in a school called the New Life School, which is a special education school for kids. And me working in that school pushed me into becoming the mentor that I am right now.
Okay.
Working with them
they definitely. I've worked with the special education group too, and I worked with our general population group as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you definitely get a different outlook on life.
Yes.
When you work with the children, and when you work with the special education sector, because now you really see there's no big difference in between everybody, but there definitely a lack of empathy with
Yes.
other people.
Yes. Yes.
So for other people. So
I agree.
and the fact that we they may seem to be moving at a step slower, but that doesn't mean they should be treated any differently.
I agree.
So that right there, they definitely open up your eyes. To a
Yeah,
lot of
and
different
I
stuff.
listen. I was working with these kids, and when I started, I was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So I've like had my daughter, everything. So I have grown on these kids to where they come to me for everything.
Right.
I had the most. Whoo! They gave me the baddest ones because they knew the energy that I came with. They was like they knew that the kids look up to me. They knew that I would be able to handle it, and I had the baddest ones, and not saying I had the most challenging. I won't say
Right,
baddest.
right,
They was
yeah.
bad though, but I won't say the baddest.
Right.
But the most challenging
is
kids,
the best
and-
word because they definitely gonna give you a run for your money.
Yeah, and they were they were high.
But
These
they
are high
gonna
school
make
kids.
they gonna make you laugh. They gonna
I had the
give
most.
you the
Let me
biggest
tell
smile,
you.
like
I had the most amazing time working with those kids, and
Mm-hmm.
it was cool because one of them had my birthday on New Year's, which was dope. So me and him, we was cool. I had my other student. He would always get into something. Then I had the girl. She was the leader of everything. But see, those are the kids who I was when I was growing up.
Right.
So I understood
right.
I understood how they felt. I understood how, why they wanted to be who they wanted to be, or the things. And I know how it was challenging for them. And, shout out to my babies, O'Neal, Kiera. Rest in peace to my baby.
Hopefully y'all see this.
One of my students that I helped graduate, she had ended up passing away. I helped
sorry to hear
I actually helped all of them graduate from high school.
That's what's up.
Which was pretty
That's what's up.
dope. Yeah, and this was not even just being a teacher, this was being a para.
Yes, that's
Right?
what's up. That's why I said I came from that sector.
I
came from
stepped
that
back from being a program manager to becoming a para doing one-on-ones with students, which is actually better because you're able to help them more.
Yeah, you
right?
get that. They get that individual time, and you really have the ability to really connect with them and really build that bond with each and every student that you get with. And like I said, you really see a different perspective of what they say
Right.
the notion is of
Right.
the stereotype of a kid, and you see all right, they may not be like my child at home, or they may not be like the other kid in the other class, but they're unique in their own their own way.
Listen.
And they give you the biggest hugs. You feel me?
That's what I
Honestly,
said.
they warm my heart so much sometimes.
I loved working at, and that school is shut down now. They actually shut that school down last year. I loved working there because, like I said, those students that I worked with, even though they was very rough or had their days, it's like that's where they wanted to be around us. They wanted to be there. Like
And
that.
when you have that type of energy, they really just gravitate to
Yeah,
you.
yeah, they
You feel
oh
me?
like
like
they
some
love
people, some of the kids would just gravitate
Listen.
towards me, like
Whew.
on first impression, first seeing me, or first day, like, oh no, like Mr. Chris, or give me like one of them he'd test a man's hand strength. And he know he can't do it with a woman, but he's gonna test the man's hand strength. And once you feel me, give him that real grip, he like, okay, like and then he just is more playful. Is more. He's not. It's not no intimidating factor. He's not even going to try you at all.
Right.
Now you can build that bond with him, and he's gonna listen to you. You know how to take him to do whatever he needs to do and do his work with you.
Yeah, and
so it's
and
just like they need to feel comfortable.
they
Everybody
have to
needs
feel love
comfortable.
too. It's comfortable and it's
Exactly.
love. It's trust, right?
Right.
These
And
kids
that's
have
with
to know they have
anybody.
to trust you because a lot of people don't know. Like a lot of kids that have special education or have those other issues it stems from home. So a lot of them go through abuse. A lot of them go through mental challenges, and when they come to these schools or come to these programs, they want to feel safe. They want to feel like, okay, this is that, because that's how I felt when I worked at the schools. They came there. They wanted to make sure, okay, my favorite teacher here, because if not, they start turning up. They start, all right, my teacher.
Right.
So it's certain things, but
And even our Gen Ed kids do the same thing.
yeah.
They need love. They want to feel comfortable. They want to feel accepted.
Yeah.
They want the teacher to be understanding. Right? It's the same thing. So they shouldn't be, you feel me? Everybody get treated the same way.
I know, I agree. And
Word.
just working there, rest in peace to my student. Her name, I lost 2 students actually.
Rest in peace to both of them.
Kendra, she was one of my students that I helped graduate, and she inspired me so much because she had passed from cancer.
Mm.
And when I helped when I helped her graduate, and they gave her diploma, I cried so much because I knew how challenging things was for her.
Mm-hmm.
I knew how she had to be in the hospital.
Ooh. Take your time right now. That's how you know it really hit. That's how you know. Oh.
Oh, I just seen so many of these kids, man.
Telling you, that's why we want to pour into the community as well, Morals and Money. Let me get you some tissue real quick. We're gonna take a little quick intermission real quick. You know, I had to get her quick tissue for that, though.
Got a little
you know, it get
emotional.
real emotional. You talking about the youth, man. The youth
Yeah,
is important. They gonna affect us in the long run. No bullshit.
And that's why I say, like, we, you know, those are our future doctors, our future lawyers. They look up to us. So, you know, that's why I got a little touchy because, you know, the student that I was talking about, I knew that she would be great, you know, but God had other plans. So.
Yeah, you feel me? We never know what God has in store for us. You feel me? The Most High, it may be written for us. We just don't know. So
Right.
we gotta follow the steps that He put in front of us, and that's what I'm trying to do in my life. You understand? Follow the steps that He's putting in front of me, so I could keep following the right path. So with that being said, you know, you said you went to school and you teach. So how important you feel is education? You feel me? After, because I feel like everybody got to graduate high school.
Right.
Right. So how do you feel about that? Because like you said, we were saying your organization, it was given the skills. You feel me? Teaching the skills for a person to take and run with and be their own boss and entrepreneur.
Correct.
So, like, how do you feel about college and people trying to go that route?
Well, education to me is very important. Unfortunately, I didn't graduate high school. I have a GED. However,
Okay.
that shit was hard too.
It's all right, though, because you still get the bag.
Right. But college, I decided to go back. I'm going back in September because I
Shout out
just
to
want
you.
to
That's
make
a
sure
plug.
that I teach my kid how important it is. My mom, she has her master's degree. I didn't seen her get her BA, her associates. So, you know, I want to take that step as well.
Right.
To, you know, do something different. Like a lot of people, you know, I didn't think I would make it this far.
Okay.
I didn't even think I'd be in college or even took the attempt to go to school. So me going back is just for me to finish up what I started at this point.
Okay, that's respectable. You feel me? And like I already said, you didn't been knowing brand awareness. Basically, you didn't know the term, but you already knew what it was to promote somebody and market something.
Yes.
Right. So that's really what going to school is for. You feel me? Because I have my business degree. That's kind of what I went to school for, to actually know the terms and knowledge of the book knowledge. Right. But you was already doing that. We already doing that in the streets with what we do.
That's
right?
what I was gonna say. So that's where it stems from. Like I'm born and raised in Harlem. I'm from St. Nick Projects. I've been outside. You heard? So it ain't like I've been in these streets for real. So everything I've learned or studied and then came into the industry is the same thing, right? But in school and books, it's just different terminologies as far as what you're saying or how you say it or how you pronounce it, your pronunciation,
Right.
and all that stuff. So that's what I need to get because I can't go into certain places and be on some They ain't gonna accept that. But if I come correct,
Exactly, got to play the part.
They're gonna play. Yeah, it's gonna. You know, it benefits all.
So the other businesses that you have, I know you got the clothing line, Munchies.
Yes.
And you got your lip gloss line, right? Please tell us about that. Tell Morals and Money, tell our fans, and tell the world that's watching about that. Those two things.
Yeah, so I have a brand called Shop Munchies, which was out before I actually came back out doing concerts. So I started me and my mentor and his cousin Daryl, which is like my cousin. We started a brand called Shop Munchies, which you'll see on Damian Dash, you'll see on Wiz Khalifa, you'll see on Angela Yee. Who else got it on? Snoop Dogg, Dave East.
Big names.
These are all the names that we started wearing the brands. And It's an amazing brand, supports marijuana. Sorry, guys, it's for the potheads. But you guys could check out shopmunchies.com. SHOPMUNCHEES.
Check it out.
Yeah, our sponsors and stuff is Snoop Dogg and Smoke Tizza. You guys could definitely check that out. Go shopping. We're about to actually launch some new gear. Hopefully with bots. My hands is crossed. But just wait for it because we got some weed and stuff coming out. All that stuff too.
That's lit.
That's definitely, you guys could check out the clothing line. And then Lizzie Chanel Cosmetics is something that I started during the pandemic. So as you know, working with our kids, we was not able to work. We were in a house, and I always thought that my name just like speaks for like something exotic or something
no
girly.
bullshit. You know most brands, it gotta be like it gotta sound exotic. Or
Yeah,
foreign
I'm like
for
Lizzie
people to
Chanel
buy
just
it,
sound like it's supposed to be like on every. And let me tell you, Webb hated this name. Sorry, Webstar, love you, bro. He hated this name. Why you gotta change Twiz? I'm like, yo, like when you change your life, you gotta change certain things. And I'm like, I gotta be more girly now. I was so like in the streets. I'm like, Twiz is so hardcore. Yeah, I'm like, Twiz is so hardcore.
Girly right now, so, shit.
But I was very, and I'm like, Twiz was just so hardcore. Like Lizzie sound like she's so laid back, so chill, and I changed it. But then during the pandemic, I was like, I always wanted to do lip gloss, right? Like something towards that thing.
Why? Because Lil Mama came out with that?
No, and shout out to Lil Mama. That's family right there. But it's not because of her. It's because the name for itself just sound like it belongs on makeup, on something, perfume. Lizzie Chanel just sound like it belongs everywhere. So make sure you guys check. Make sure y'all check me out.
Got a nice little ring.
Make sure y'all check me out, right? So I started the lip gloss during the pandemic. I actually make it by myself. So it's handmade, different flavors. I catered it more to the kids a little bit. Love the adults, catered it more to the kids. I did some pop-up shops, and when I first did the pop-up shop during like the pandemic, I crushed it, and that's when I knew I had it. I have different flavors. They all have scents to them. I have lip scrubs as well, and I will be launching in the summertime in a couple of beauty supply stores in Harlem.
That's okay. She already, like I said, man.
I can't see shit.
She already.
Huh?
How you make it? How like you can't tell us how you make it, but you feel me?
So
she got the secret sauce. She just got to tell you that it's made organically.
Yeah, no. So I'll tell you a little bit. So it has the lip gloss, of course, the lip base. It has vitamin E. It has coconut oil, and it has the scents. So depending on what you want, I have the Lizzie Chanel. I have the Soleil, which is a strawberry lemonade flavor. When you smell it, it smells like strawberry lemonade. I have a blueberry swirl. I have a couple of flavors, but I dedicated it more for my daughter. So I created the Lizzie Chanel cosmetic brand so my daughter can also learn how to be a hustler. Right. So she can also learn how to be a hustler as well. Right. So she comes out with me and do pop-up shops, have little lip glosses, has pencils for the kids.
Gotta start them young.
Yeah, so it's pretty dope. Like I have like these lip glosses when you turn them, they're little pencils.
Ooh.
So I'm a teacher, so I have so much stuff for like that caters to
different
the kids.
Ideas, right? That's fire.
It's
amazing.
What I'm saying.
So she already know, like you already know a lot of different things when it comes to the business aspect, the business world. You feel me? What you gonna learn?
Right.
You feel me? When you go back to school, the 4 P's of marketing. You already got your product. You got your place. You already know about promotion.
Yeah.
You feel me? And all you need is price.
It's price. No, I have everything.
So
we have
what that price is. Let them know what the price is.
So it depends on what you want. You can get the small lip gloss for $8. We have the $10 ones, or we have the 12. Our lip scrubs are $10. I have icy. I have a cherry icy. It smells like the ices that's outside. Smells like that. I have a
cherry mocha.
The
Cocoa Rainbow?
Yeah, it smells exactly like the cherry icy.
You already know.
I have that, and then the guys use them. Like I have a guy that buys the coffee one because if you smoke, you don't want your lips to be black, so they use the lip scrubs for.
Ooh, I need it.
Yeah, they use the lip scrubs to get the dead skin off.
Yes, I need it.
So that's what I have for Lizzie Chanel Cosmetics, and I'm excited to launch.
We will be shopping, and the link will be, you feel me, in the bio. In the description.
Website is definitely out right now, so you guys can go check out the website.
Check it out. So what else? Let them know what else you got popping. Like what made you? All right. So you said you started cosmetic in the pandemic because we was at home. A lot of people started their businesses in the pandemic.
Yeah.
I feel like the 2020 year, like that was a reckoning year, not just because COVID hit, but because it was the time to really think about what can I do to get some, like, to really basically start my life over.
Right,
Because my job just said, fuck me.
And it was all that extra money we was getting.
Like,
It was just working.
Yeah. That's
A lot of people didn't have money to do things that they wanted to do, but when we was able to get the extra funds to help us, that's what helped people create what they envisioned. I feel like
That's a fact. That might be a fact.
because a lot
Other
of people got
just-
put on unemployment. A lot of people got,
Yeah.
a lot of people got lost their jobs, and they
Yes.
were able to get extra money.
It was a
And
was a thankful thing that I did
Right.
not lose mine. You feel me?
I didn't either, but I'm
got about there.
hello.
Gots to go. Gots to go. 'Cause we will
um,
not be working for the man forever. And when I say
No.
the man, the woman, we will not be working
Any
for
man.
somebody else
Somebody
forever. You heard?
Correct. But yeah, so that was just an amazing experience. But make sure you guys go check out Chanel Cosmetics.
Yes, it's in her link and in her bio on her page. It will be up on our page.
Yes. What else you want to know? How I started all
Let
this?
us know now. Let us know about how, you feel me? You said you was an actor and a director. Let us know what you got going on with that. What that entitles.
So I have a series out. Shout out to Ish. He's the director and the producer of the series.
Okay.
It's called Click. We just won an award in LA for the trailer. So the trailer is out right now on my
Go to
page.
that.
Yes, I play. This is actually my first acting role.
Please send us the link so I can watch.
Yes,
please.
I'm gonna send it to you. This is my first acting role. I play a character named Monica Dupree, which is a main character. She's a journalist from New York City, and she has her husband who is can't really tell you too much, but she gets she has a husband here,
Okay.
and she's one of like the top journalists, and I'm excited. Just to play this part was very different for me, but I knew that it was me because I knew that I could be Monica. Like I can be that bad bitch, but also who don't play that.
Right.
And it was just perfect, and I'm
You know,
excited.
That's like that's a Harlem girl type of role.
You think so?
That sound like it.
Maybe, maybe, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I
Maybe.
ain't never met a Harlem girl that don't feel that type of way.
You're right. But I'm excited. Click is the series. The trailers are right now. The series is called Click. You guys gotta stay tuned because we will be dropping. I believe we will be dropping in a couple of months. We're gonna be dropping some more. The first episode. So
Okay. And where that's gonna be at?
I can't tell y'all right now.
I'm
But you guys gotta stay tuned because it's picked
Oh, so it's
up
not
by-
like a YouTube
it's-
series.
No.
Okay. Okay.
This is big. The director of the series moved to LA. So yeah,
Okay. It's getting real.
it's getting real.
It ain't no. It's not like Money and Violence.
No, but shout out to Money and Violence because my bestie is Do Dollars. Shout out to Do.
That was the spark. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
That sparked a
that's-
lot of people's
that's-
creativity.
Hello, I was around. Okay. I've been around for a long time. Shout out to Do Dollars though. If y'all know who Do Dollars is, that's my bestie. His name is also Shooter Shane on Money and Violence.
We used
you
to
heard?
watch that for real.
That's fair, but I've been around watching them and how they started, and that's why I say I'm so excited. But this series is different, right?
Okay.
This series touched more of like Friends, like how Friends was.
Ooh, okay.
So it's college. We're all college friends.
Okay.
We all grew up together.
You know, Friends is a staple in like
Right,
everybody's
so
crib.
it's that type of energy, right? And we all have our stories, but we all come together to tell our stories. We all have fun. We have parties, but Click is definitely something that you guys got to look forward to. It's the LGBT series.
Okay.
It supports the gay community, and y'all better stay tuned.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, you said you was a director. What you was directing?
Not directing. So, I got inspired. My godmother inspired me. I've been working with my godmother since, and she wrote me in her book. My godmother is Terry Woods, and she wrote the book True to the Game,
Ooh.
Dutch, and Be More Careful and
I
stuff.
ain't gonna lie. The movie.
Yeah.
That's one of my shits. I can't lie. I be fucking with that shit.
So that's my godmother. I've been working with. She wrote me in her new
Shout
book.
out to you. That's fine.
She wrote her new book. Yeah, shout out to Terry. I miss you.
We need you to come on the show too, because I want to ask some questions
She
about
live in
that.
Philly right now, but
Are you gonna come out with a part 4? That's what I want to know.
I can't tell you.
Let's get the sneak peek.
Like you said, but just being around my godmother. I've been around my godmother since I was like 7 years old, and just watching her hustle her books. Like I was like one of those, and I should have brought the book with me where I could read the chapter. I was 9 actually. Sorry, she wrote a chapter in her book called New York City 1999, and that was the year she met me. And the whole chapter is like about me, right? Like how I used to hustle with her, how we used to go on 25th, sell these books, and she used to take me shopping, go get some food. And how I met her was on 125th. I just seen her. She had her books. I'm like, you need some help. And she's like, oh, like, I'm so, like, she's not from here. She's like, sure. And her car was actually parked in front of my apartment, my mom's apartment. And she came and she met my mom before. And then she ended up really getting the book. So my mom was supposed to get the book, and she didn't because she was at the hair salon. And then she ended up really meeting her again. And then from there, she took me under her wing. And that's where I really learned like the hustle was from my godmother, just watching her hustle true to the game. This is what I'm saying, 1999. You guys are knowing about this in 2000.
Movie, yeah. Right.
You guys are knowing about this
20
last year, year
right.
before last.
2019.
I'm saying like I've been hustling with her with this book, from down to people stealing her book, them like fake making copies. That's how long I've been in this game. And
bootleggers, goddamn.
Right, no, they were bootlegging the hell out of the truth to the game, okay? What?
Bootleggers, goddamn.
They were bootlegging that book, to where she had to call up the people. It was a lot, but we gonna get into that. But I have spoken to her, and I told her, like, listen, I want to come up with something different. And she was like, what you want to do? And I'm like, listen, I want to come up with a series. And I said, she was like, what series? I got a few like ideas. But the series, I told her, she was like, no, I like that. And I was like, yeah, I think Harlem's Horror would be fire. Harlem's Horror is just like an American Horror Story, but the Harlem way.
Ooh.
So I'm trying to tell all the stories, right? I'm trying to tell all the stories that we used to hear as kids. We used to be scared as hell, right? Like we used to be like, don't go next to the candy lady. Candy lady and do this to you, right? So I want to create a story about the candy lady.
Okay.
Right? I'm creating a story about the old school drug dealer and the star basketball players.
Ooh.
Right?
Harlem got a lot of those.
Right. So the whole process of this,
NYC got a lot of those.
right? The whole process of this series is to create American Horror series, but the Harlem way, to tell our stories.
That's fire.
And that's what I'm gonna be dropping out in October.
That's fire. We're gonna be looking out for that, definitely.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too. That's gonna be dope.
So, what you call it? My next question for you is, how do you feel that you a boss woman? How do you feel that with being a boss woman, that comes with so much baggage, right? Or so much sometimes negativity from other people. Why do you think that makes it happen? Why do you think that other people, especially somebody's spouse, may not want to see a boss woman strive?
What do you mean somebody's spouse?
Like their boyfriend, you feel me?
Like if I have
man in your life, you feel me? Not your man per se, but other men. I would hope that your man is supporting.
My man, no, not.
I would hope that your man is supporting.
He's very supportive.
Because you feel me, you could get it back together, and that's how it's supposed to work.
He plays the drums. Shout out to him.
Shout out to that.
I say this. I won't say I haven't had many hate or like energy like that, because I'm a pure soul, right? So when I come to a person, I'm coming with great energy. I don't come with no type of energy that's gonna feel like you have to hate on me, because we can all eat together, right? This industry is, I always tell people, this industry is like, it's tough, but you got to know where to place yourself. I don't go everywhere. I don't need to be everywhere.
So what advice would you give somebody that's trying to get into being an actor, get in the industry of music because you're a PR? What advice would you give an artist?
I always say know the business, right? You have to know the business. Like if you're gonna be in this industry,
especially a woman,
right? You got to know the business part. It's hard, and then you got to network. Your network is your net worth, right? Everybody you network with can particularly bring you to a higher place. You never know who nobody is. I never go with nobody's Instagram. I never go with none of that, because a person that can have low followers can be littered than a person that got 1,000 more followers than they do.
Oh shit! Say that a little louder for the people in the back.
Yeah. So the people that be having those little followers, probably have way more clout than the people that have those 1,000 more followers than they do.
That's because they actually be outside.
They be outside and they work. And that's the key to being in this industry. You have to work. You have to put in the work. Nothing's going to be handed to you. And if it is handed to you, believe me, somebody wants something back out of it.
Right.
But you have to put in the work. The work is the main thing.
So you have you used to be a manager, or was you always a PR?
I used to manage. I used to manage a couple of artists.
PR, for people that don't know, you don't be illiterate. It's public relations, okay?
Yes.
Some people need public relations. I thought I needed public relations a little bit because I need somebody to help me when people ask me questions. And motherfucker, not what to say, but how to really say it a better way.
Yeah, so
right. You don't want to come off rude sometimes, or you don't want to come off condescending, or you don't want to.
I just said that, and I'm damn PR. I be trying not to. I'm like, I might need one too because this email I just got, I ain't feeling it.
That ass. Sometimes you gotta watch. People always tell me it's the tone of voice, and what I'm saying is not how I'm saying it. So
yes,
you feel me? A PR is needed sometimes. Everybody got a PR that got some money. You feel me? So
that's true.
How did you even get into that?
So I was managing at first. Oh, let's go back. We're gonna go back real quick. Rewind. I'm gonna rewind
first
real
question.
quick.
That's why I asked
Right. So I started with Munchies. I started with Her Presence a long time ago. Right. Did Munchies. Boom. Munchies. I ended up doing a concert called Rock the Stage. I started a concert for Harlem. Called Web Startup. Changed my name. Did all that stuff. Right. Ended up getting into radio.
Okay.
Started doing radio at DSM Radio, The Matrix Studio. Shout out to DWI. I started doing radio. From there, doing radio, and I started working with an artist. I was like, let's see what I can do. I know how to manage it. I know how to manage life. I know how to manage people's life, so I know that it's something I can do. Started managing an artist, working with them, taking them places, building. Dropped him, boom, because he was not paying. Dropped him. Picked up 3 more artists. Started working with them, taking them on tour. Build them, SOBs, doing concerts. Same time I'm doing this, just had a baby. Doing concerts.
Hustling and bustling.
Putting together my own concerts. I did concerts at SOBs, put together my own award shows. Not just my own, but with partners and stuff. And managing just not for me. I managed. I tried it. Shout out to the artists. Y'all know I love y'all, but y'all know y'all ungrateful. And it takes a lot of work. When you're managing an artist, you have to be their dependent, like they're codependent. Like you have to be on top of them. They
need to lean on you.
Right. And I don't got time for that. Like I just need to get my bag, put you in the place you need to be, and get paid for what I need to, what I know I can do. And that's why I started getting into the PR world, because I was already doing that. I feel like I was doing managing, PR, marketing, directing. I'm doing all of that.
That's kind of right. It kind of goes into all of that.
I was doing everything. So I say, you know what? Like, I know that I could do the PR work. So I'm not just going to say I'm a PR. I'm the GOAT, right? Because I do it all. Even though I do.
I said when we started the show, talk your shit.
Right. Even though I do the PR work, I still do more than just PR. I'm doing booking. I'm doing certain things. So I'm just not going to consider myself just being a PR. I'm not. Shout out to the PRs that I know. I love you guys to death. Shout out to all the PRs that's putting in the work. I'm overall the GOAT. I do it all.
That's her.
That's it. Her. I just do it all. If I know I could do it, I'm going to do it. I put artists in placement. Shout out to the artists I'm working with now, Rated R Music.
Okay, that's going to be the next
Rated R. This is a girl group I work with. One's a rapper, one's a singer.
Okay.
They come based out in Jersey. They're really dope. Just got them played on Hot 97, 105.1. These are the things I do.
Okay. That's lit. We got one of my brothers, we trying to make him the biggest artist, but he already a big artist in himself. You feel me? Not to say the least. You feel me?
Okay.
His name is A1. You feel me? Easy A1.
A1.
You feel me? Yes. You gonna hear about him. I know you already know him.
I probably know, yeah.
You already know him.
Yeah.
But that's what he going by.
He
Easy
changed
Money
it on
A1.
me.
Yeah, it's all world out here.
Can't wait to call him.
So you already know what's going on. We gotta get it right. You heard? We gotta get it right.
Okay.
So
he told me, all right.
Yeah, you gonna hear his new music. You gonna see what he got cooking.
I'm excited because I've known how hard he's been, put in the work. I was also promoting with him as well at a couple of places.
That's what's
back
up.
Then. So yeah.
Yeah, we working over here, man. We gonna keep it. We gotta keep it going. You can't let up. You feel me?
That's true.
All you gotta do is just restructure. You feel me?
That's what, I took a step back. Like I said, everything ain't for me. So like last year was one of those, okay, I miss Harlem Shake. I'm this, I'm that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but now I have to find me. Right? Like I'm doing so much for everybody to do. I'm the type of person that
I'm pouring to other people's cup, but who gonna pour into yours?
That's it. So I took a step back last year, like the end of last year, like last quarter, and I'm like, I gotta focus. Like I went to Atlanta, I moved back the same month. It was not for me.
You wasn't feeling
quick.
ATL?
Quick. I moved back quick.
That's mad funny. Why you moved back that quick? What happened?
They too slow for me. I'm very fast. It was just a lot. Like it was a lot of other things, like personal things. But one of them was like I'm too fast. Like
too slow.
Too slow. I'm at a restaurant and they're making food and they're making a order and they're making a bacon, egg, and cheese. And I'm like, do you know that our delis make 5 sandwiches at once? Why are you making one sandwich at a time?
I know that was pissing you the fuck.
I got mad. I said, move. Okay, I started making deli. What? Because no, we are not going to sit here and wait for one sandwich to get done when we live in Harlem, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and they making 4 chopped cheese, 2 bacon, egg, and cheeses, and a ham sandwich all at the same time. I was not doing
crying.
it. Too slow for me. Too slow for me.
Nigga said one at a time. No bullshit. Why is you doing that right now? I gotta go somewhere.
I got stressed because our deli's really like, come on, we watched them. And I'm like, you over here.
That ass though. Niggas be like, yo, bro, hurry up with my shit.
I'm like, do you know that you could do 4 other pieces of bacon for the next person on the other side? I was over it. I said, no, I'm out of here. I got back on the quickest plane back.
Yo, that's that. We gonna take a trip to ATL Malls. The money's coming down there. We got people to interview. If you get on the show, bro, let me know, man.
Atlanta's dope. Don't get me wrong. I travel. I'm not living there. Take me to Florida.
Take me to Florida.
Take me to Florida.
Nah, Florida's a good spot. I'm
gonna retire in Florida.
Florida don't got no what they don't got no state tax on their motherfucking.
I'm gonna retire in Florida.
Florida's good.
That's it.
But my next question for you is, what you feel you trying to find? Basically, you was trying to find yourself. You had to get right. What advice would you give the younger you right now, with knowing everything that you know right now? What advice would you give the younger you? Because the younger you, that advice that you give the younger you can be seen and told to every young person that's 15, 16, 17 right now, going through 9th, 10th, 11th grade right now. They thinking about it times 2, because what we went through is nothing compared to what they going through right now, because times has changed.
Right. I can say don't be afraid to ask for help. I was always those ones that didn't really want to ask for nothing, or like felt like I didn't have to ask, and knowing that I needed the help. That's one of the things, is never be afraid to ask for help. 2, be yourself, right? Be who you are. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do something. I was always told, like, that music, like, that's not real. Like, that's not a real career. That's not a real career. Like, the things I want to do is not real. Or, like,
But people actually go to school for everything that you said. Everything that you said you do, everything, every hat that you wear, everything that you do for other people. People go to school to get a paper for.
Yeah.
And you already was getting the experience in doing it. So that's
Now, but I was always like, it was told to me like times, like, and like I said, I've grown up in the streets. Like, check out Hood Vlogs. You guys see the documentary that I shot with them. I was always told, like, you ain't gonna be shit. You ain't gonna do shit. St. Nick Projects. I'm from St. Nick.
Oh yeah, okay. Let it be known.
I'm from St. Nick. I born and raised in St. Nick. Grew up on 40th and Lenox. Shout out to Jim Jones. But I definitely was always told like that, like, I wasn't gonna really be doing nothing. Like, I'm not gonna finish that and all that stuff. So I proved a lot of people wrong, like a lot. And I'm happy. I'm very happy, and I want the younger ones to know that you can also prove people wrong.
Mm-hmm. Never let somebody.
Don't let somebody tell you that you can't do something that you know in your heart. See, that's what it is too. It's like if you feel it, like I feel like this is my purpose. I know that this is my purpose. So I just kept going with it. Whether if it was me still getting locked up or whatever, I still turned to music. I still turned into the business. Whether it's me being in the streets, being a hustler, whatever I was doing, I still turned into the business. And the industry is the same way. So with anybody like younger who wants to be in the industry, or if you want to just be a regular person, just do what you know that you love to do or what's going to make you happy, not for nobody else.
That's a fact.
Because that was my problem, is trying to satisfy everybody else.
Yes.
And not myself.
Right, because people do things for their parents, people do things for their loved ones, but some people don't do things for themselves. Like, they don't really put themselves first. And that may be seemed selfish when you always put yourself first, but sometimes you have to.
Yeah, you do. You have to. It's a self-worth thing. It's never selfish, is selfless. So you have to put yourself first. If you don't, I'll say this, that to wrap up our part with this is, if you don't put yourself first, you can't be good for anybody.
All right, we back at it. You already know. I hope y'all tuning in, and I hope y'all buying and shopping at Last of Flying Breed, and y'all go tap into the last episode that we just dropped with my man K, the Hemperor. You feel me? And go shop at his shop. And you feel me? If you need some smoke, you want to learn about the smoke, tap in. Feel me? Webinar, the membership is going to be here, and it is there. Tap the link in the bio. The masterclass is around. But back to Lizzie Chanel. You heard what her events and the community thing she does. You feel me? Pouring into the community, like I said.
Yes. So, like I said in the beginning, I work with a company called Our Graduate. So this time, coming back around working with Our Graduate, they actually paid me. Paid Lizzie Chanel management to hire the talent for the Our Graduate Day. So they do Our Graduate Day every year. And this year, they decided to do something big, which we did for 13,000 kids at the Barclays Center.
Fire.
And it was amazing. It was so amazing. We had some celebs come out, like Favi and Ali Chapa. We had K Goddess, Young Devin, Kenzo B, just to name a few. Lucky Banks.
Those real artists that all the kids listen to.
Yeah, we had Lucky Banks there, SNS. All these people came out just to support the kids. We had I had them a Harlem Shake sponsor the food for the celebrities, which was pretty dope. And I also got Favi to sign the Harlem Shake photo for them. So I was like killing two birds in one stone. Killing two birds in one stone. But that was like an event that we did. I do a lot of stuff where I go to Rikers Island to go talk to the kids. That's some really of the stuff that I do as well. I talk really influential. I do a lot of mentorship programs for the youth, and starting next year, I'm going to be doing starting the end of this year, I'm going to be putting together a little mentorship program during the weekend for the students.
Because we think we want to do the same thing here at Moles and Money. It's not just mentoring, but like we already said, we want to teach y'all the skills that if you don't want to go to school, you didn't go to college, you can learn it with us.
Right. So these are like the things I do. I also do a lot of coat drives, a lot of blanket drives, and stuff for the homeless. So I'm gonna definitely tap back into that this year. I did it last year, the year before last. I did a book bag drive for the kids. So these are like the things we do.
That. Just know in the future you're gonna see us collab with. We definitely gonna collab.
Oh yes, I'm like I said, I'm down with. Look, handshake. You got it on camera.
Don't mind the left.
Right, we got it.
The mics is in the right hand.
But like I said, definitely when you guys do y'all drives and stuff, tap in with me because I do have outlets that can help bring in more awareness for the youth. So I do it for them. It's I have a daughter, I have my stepkids, and I know, it's hard for them too. And if they're not guided in the right direction, they're gonna go in the wrong one.
Exactly. And just like you said, people helped you go on the right path.
Yeah.
People helped me go on the right path. People helped other people that's around me go on the right path, morals and money. So that's what we trying to do, help the others go on the right path. Because people, like you said, kids would just come to you and ask you for advice or ask you questions. As I was working with the kids, or even kids that would see me in the street sometimes or playing ball, they just want to, you feel me, ask you certain things because you're older. You feel me? They may think you know something. And when you are older, you're supposed to have some type of knowledge.
That's correct.
So,
and like I said, when it comes to my students, like it was down till after they graduated, like, and I told them like they have to graduate. So y'all could come out with me. Y'all gotta graduate first. Once they graduated, what?
Exactly.
They was like, yo, we going to this event. I had them helping me with my shows. I had them interning, helping. They got a chance to meet celebrities, people. And I said, this is what I do. This is what your teacher does. However, you can do everything I'm doing. Just have to focus. So.
Don't think somebody just because they doing a regular 9 to 5 that they not doing something that they really.
Yeah, they support me. So they like, you don't know my teacher is. My teacher is. And just for me to be able to bring that to the school too, you know, like for career day, I was able to bring people that I knew, like a firefighter. Like I just felt so good doing it because I'm like, you know, I'm giving you guys a different outlook on how life is for me.
Yes.
So it was cool.
That should give you a real satisfaction in your heart. For real.
Yeah.
So we about to be out, but before we leave, please give them your Instagram, give them all your @names, everything where they can find you at.
Yes, you guys can follow me on Instagram at LIZZYCHANE1. The person that got the L need to let the page go. It's been over 10 years.
Oh, somebody done tried to.
No, the page, I don't know, but let it go. You don't even be on it ever.
You want to be somebody? Be yourself, like we said, man.
You guys can follow me on IG, Lizzie Chanel, on Facebook, Chanel, right? And you guys can also follow my page, LizzieChanel.com, and you can follow ChanelCosmetics.com on Instagram and the website, and ShopMunchies.com as well.
Yes, everything. Hit the link, hit the bio. You heard? That's a fact. That's a fact. It is.
Yes.
Just like that, it's morals and money. Like I said, we promote business, we promote entrepreneurship, education, and everything, health and wellness. You heard?
Yes. Stay tuned for Click. Stay tuned for Harlem's Horror. And yeah, it's gonna be a movie. This is the year. So
yeah,
y'all never know what I got coming up. So make sure you stay posted.
Yeah, keep it going. You feel me? This year is going fast, but you better get on board. Mama mentality.
Exactly.
We out.
Got a girl, but she don't give a fuck. She know I got power, and I'm in a sucker. I ain't your average motherfucker, rockin' a Mary trucker. Foreign car, seas, beige color. Off-white look like I hit a same, homie. Me and Tro smoking back to back, we them pain brodies. T.O. finna come home, so you know we finna make it rain on them. Shit ain't no gang, homie. Gang blows brain from my ass for top. Now she giving brain from me. Kicked her out the whip, she ride the train, homie. I'm insane. Smoking backwards to try to ease this pain. I'm just saying.